Mr. Jackson, my name's Betsy and I'm your Bellarmine nursing student for today. I'm here to set up your primary and secondary infusions so we can get your antibiotics started and get you feeling better. I've already done my first 2 checks of the MAR in the med room. I have all my supplies here with me. I'm going to do my 3rd check of the MAR, and then I'm going to get started on setting his stuff up. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure I have the right patient. Mr. Jackson, can you tell me your name and your date of birth? Thank you very much. And now we're going to get started. So my primary infusion is going to be D5 lactated ringers. I have here that he has ordered D5 lactated ringers, 1,000 mLs, and I'm going to run it at 125 mLs per hour. My second medication is cefotaxime. I have that at 2 grams in 250 mLs normal saline. I'm going to give it IV piggyback over 60 minutes, so we're going to run it at 250 mLs in an hour. The first thing I'm going to do is set up my primary line. As I'm setting it up, I'm going to assess his IV site for any signs of phlebitis or irritation before we begin. It looks clear, so we are going to go ahead and set up this line. Just going to raise your bed up. So first thing I'm going to do is prime my primary IV tubing. Bring the clamp up towards the top. Make sure my second clamp is closed. And I'm going to go ahead and spike my bag. I still have my cap on the other end, so everything is protected. I'm going to go ahead and hang this one up. Fill my chamber halfway. And then I'm going to prime my line. I'm going to make sure all of my clamps are open. My line is primed. I'm going to go ahead and put it into my pump. Goodness. Now before I set it up to run, I'm gonna go ahead and flush Mr. Jackson's IV and connect him. I need So I'm gonna make sure that his IV is unclamped. Go ahead and scrub the hub. And then I'm going to make sure it's patent. I'm going to pull back, see if I get blood return, and then I'm going to flush him. This IV is nice and patent. So I'm gonna scrub this up again and attach my line. Make sure all my tubing is open. I'm going to set this up. It's going to be his primary bag. I'm making sure it's in mLs per hour. My rate is going to be 125. My volume to be infused is 1,000. I'm going to wait until I have my secondary line set up. I'm going to go ahead and prime my secondary line. Not getting lucky today. Can I have another swab? Thank you. Thank you. To prime this one, I'm going to attach it first to my primary line. I'm going to make sure that I'm clamped. I'm going to scrub my hub on my primary line. And then I'm going to attach my tubing. I'm going to open my clamp. And when I see bubbles back up into my bag, I know that I'm primed. I'm going to make sure that this will drop by testing it, and I do see drops. And then I'm going to go ahead and hang my primary line lower than this new secondary. Then I'm going to hit my program secondary, and I'm going to put in what drug it is. My mode is going to be in mLs per hour. My rate is going to be 250 because we want to do all of this in an hour. Whoops. My volume is also 250. And then we're going to run it. And I'm going to wait and make sure that I have drips falling into my secondary chamber. They are not. And now they are. I'm going to go ahead and lower your bed, Mr. Jackson. Get you cleaned up a little bit. Is there anything else I can do for you right now? No? Okay. Make sure my bed is low and locked, that my patient doesn't need anything. And then I'm going to perform some more hand hygiene and leave the room.